Hello, we are back. It's been a little bit. I don't remember where we were going, but we're gonna go.
That'll be them then. Look, that one's got a black.
Intruders!
Flee from me, mortal.
Oh, do you think he may?
Yes.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walyas.
This man, Walyas, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walyas is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry?
Walyas was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Walyas is a big baby.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
storehouse lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
I'm not arguing.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah, Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavart.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
Oh well. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
What?
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
Where in the... Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that would fleece you or anything. It's just, you know.
Now it's drinking.
I understand.
What you up to, Miss Ma'am?
She might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory.
Nice. What you guys
Still not
eating
all the
tonight?
job, really, but the willful little rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I?
You already asked, you traitor. Oh, I couldn't possibly ask the random person to do a thing. I'm just gonna ask them.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once she heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! Should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted
That
to go
sounds
through a
good,
roof,
actually.
she'd
I
have
like
reached
that.
the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
Bro, your wife got a weird name.
I'll let you know if I find her.
Her name is
Try not to
Aruka.
worry.
My name is Zimpapaz. Let's see. This way.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
Oh no, Hush Hush Village Elder.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
I forgot how to run. Nope, that's not it.
This must be the path.
I want the item first. Don't make me do anything. Thank you. Small person.
They're not here either. It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
That's scary.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Don't tell her a thing.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Jesus, I don't want to.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only ones she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Do, 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 do. Wait, I was jamming here. Alright, let's see what you have, strange lady.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted? This is all we have.
I will buy it.
Here
It's
you
mine
are.
now. I earned it. These are all better than the endgame gear.
Sure you need it.
Do I have everything there?
Then
Yes,
I
I do.
bid you good tide.
Alright, goodbye, lady.
Tributary season was outsiders.
How long?
Options. Okay, yeah, I do.
Do you think this bridge has been stopped?
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
My legs don't move that fast, man.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon
Oh,
of water
why,
gets
thank
angry?
you.
Really, brother? Did you have to ask?
See the enemy. There it is. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, there it is. There it is. I also appreciate it. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate y'all. Not sure how long I'll be going for tonight. I may or may not have been taking a nap.
Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything. Sharp knives, it seems.
You know, why these tonberries kinda... Did that tonberry just have an ass? Might be traumatized. I don't like those. Let's see.
Careful.
will be new areas later.
I can smell
Yeah,
It's not far now.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Like, I gotta start getting back onto my streams again. Oh, hi there. Thank you for the follow.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
My goodness, there's so many of you now. Hello. I appreciate you guys.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
I have absolutely no idea where I'm
It's
running.
what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Walius by his people.
That name is not Walyus, it is Waljas. Oh, thanks, Sonny. I appreciate you. Get some good sleeps. Be better than me. I do not do the sleep part very well. Nervous. Good night. I forgot that was in Tetsuken. I know it happened so quick. I didn't know where y'all came from for a minute. And then it all came together. There it is.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
But this one don't got a sword though, so like... kinda look a little bit frozen, senor. It's a whole different mission, okay. Oh yeah. I really am huge into Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, so I really liked all of those. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Grandmaster. I have no idea if this is a boss fight or not. I'm with the music already, though. Of course.
It's not much
How's
further
everybody's
now.
nights going?
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Yeah. We're almost there.
Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
Waljas.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering.
Yes, ma'am, that is a whole baby.
Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
Honestly, I'm for Dragon Age as well. I loved those games growing up.
The forest grows quickly.
Especially Origins. That one was surprisingly my favorite.
The path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Where are we going, Miss Ma'am? Back.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Astute observation, Mr. Joshua. Just the big giant blue line in the sky.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No, it's not.
Go in.
There. Up ahead.
Okay, those emotes are some of the best I've seen this week. Oh, the doggo!
Down in the center. Follow me.
I don't want to follow you, Miss Ma'am. I feel like that's a bad choice. Oh, hello. Thank you, Sora. I appreciate you.
He's still primed.
Oh, I thank you, guys.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear.
Joshua, you were a baby.
I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
Oh, same as you. You were a baby.
He is the victim of an unforgivable
One more.
sin committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end.
That baby got
He
tattoos.
must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told
Do
you
it.
there was a way to remove Wallace's icon?
I'd tell you you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
Yeah, this had the boss symbol on it, so it's
I'm
gonna
not
be violence.
I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering.
Don't beat up the child.
And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Live, we have morals, man.
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Don't be afraid, little one.
I think he's afraid.
Fight.
That's boss music, bro. What are you doing? I don't want to fight him. Mr. Sir, please.
Hush now. It's going to be all right.
Is it done?
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
You did this, Clive. You did this. I blame Clive. What is you?
See what you've given me.
Do I have powers? Oh. Attack!
Leviathan.
What did I just do? Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, look. It has friends.
Yeah. Ow. I don't know what these buttons do, but I like them. Yep. My leg. Oh, okay. That makes more sense now, I think. Well, thank you, guys. Oh, what button did I just press? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I think I am losing this fight. Yes, I am. Run away. Run away. Ow, ow. Ow. Explosion. Here we go. Ow. My legs don't work that good, Mr. Man. Night, night, Sonny. Appreciate you coming in. Get some good rest. But I got a trophy. What'd I do? Ow. I became a machine gun? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Let's see. Explosion. Ow. Do it again. Okay, I understand what that does now. Pachoo. Yeep. Let's see, where did... Pachoo. Ah! Run away. Run away faster. I don't like it here. Ow. Yeah. Oh, that did nothing. Ow. No touch. No, no touch. Ready, please? Oh my goodness. I win. By accident. Am I free from the burdens? That's gonna be a sword.
Is everyone all right?
No.
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know. He's never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
It's because of the hair.
The child's been bound for nigh on a
Oh,
century.
hello.
If he has been
Thank you
conscious
very
from
much,
first, we
Miss
must remove the seal
Sparksy.
at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
So you made me go over to your strange demon baby.
Let's return before it gets
And you didn't
dark.
even tell me everything? I'm not very happy about that, Miss Ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Welcome in.
Walius.
I appreciate you coming
I will
through.
make this right.
Miss Tall Elf Lady, what are you making right? You haven't told me anything? I'm a little bit scared.
So, part of Leviathan is
Awesome.
inside you now, is it?
I appreciate you doing that,
Does it hurt?
Foxy. I should be here
No.
probably like
Not
another
anymore,
20
anyhow.
to 30 minutes.
Good.
So I'll
Because I
definitely
still
be
have
around for a
lingering
little bit.
strength. If you want to know the rest, we
And
should
then
head
get
to
some
the
good
wooden hall.
sleeps. Try
Of
your
course.
best.
Look, Dad. The Triburi's back.
The tributary. Kiddo, you have to use your enunciations.
Things.
Well, they're using choice words now.
When you've decided what you want, just
Let's
let
see.
me know.
There it is.
Well, if you're sure you need it.
Oh wait, puppy. Pet the doggo. Doggo. Oh, that's a wall. There we
What
go.
is it you want?
That was a weapon.
Flawless.
Let's see.
Till next
Okay.
time, then.
No sign of the child.
Oh no, the child's still alive. He's just angry. Because none of y'all fed him. Let's see.
To understand the spell which binds Walius, you must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity. This tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend, revealing how to make your very own mother crystal.
I've heard that one before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart.
That is
They
a
believed
child.
capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon.
That's not very nice.
Leviathan would have destroyed everything had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell, that even though she should die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place.
Dungeon.
And now there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
Dungeon.
The Vare is not easy to find.
But there's side quests
We must
again,
first
though.
head north and then west, deeper into the forest.
Now, Miss Ma'am, I would love to help you, but I need to get rid of these greens.
Oh, I never should have let him go alone. Ty, take me. What am I gonna do? You've got to help me. Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with. Are you?
Why do you ask?
Eh? Oh, sorry. I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back. Would you help me find him?
Do I
can
get
try.
experience?
Tell Tell me what I need to know.
Or monies?
Of course. You know about the glamour our ancestors cast to keep this place hidden, right?
Shula told us about it, yes.
Right. So you know the cairns we use to maintain the spell? Well, it's me and my friend's job to maintain them. If it weren't for the likes of us, it would have faded years ago.
So your friend went into the forest to visit one of these cairns?
Aye, that's right. He said he was going down to Father's Fell. There are two cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run, and another near the Winged Wains, the ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven.
Oh,
If you
Kaba.
could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be
He's
much
my little
obliged.
feathery
I'll
friend.
search the village just in case anyone's seen him, and meet you back here.
Very well.
Also, these people got some interesting names. We got Wazjeff. We got Shula.
Another by the river. Better get moving.
Oh no, that one can wait. We need to go and get this green one next.
Bastard things.
You talk to everyone first, Clive. This one's name is Fawnette.
Just try to breathe. That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
We brought the plague.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
Do you have money?
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick.
Did he eat a rock?
Must have caused this, and I want to find out what.
He ate a rock, didn't he?
The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
And prioritize.
Leave me be.
Oh, there we go. Hello, mister.
Do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fannet asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that...
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
You fed your dad a rock.
I'll go and speak with him.
Don't trust strangers, Mr. Pavet. Go. Go this way first. Hello, small man.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazier, is it not? Pavad tells me you're a friend of his father's. and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. But he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fanet is looking for. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Oh, and when you see Talor, wish him the best from me, eh?
Did he find a water spirit? Did he go play with the little water mans?
I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Blazir, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then... I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries.
Now, why would we go near Tomberries?
During your time here, the small, scaly beastmen.
And you think they may have caused Talor's
The
illness?
ones with cheekies?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's a boulder there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
Y'all be some sketchy water people.
Blasted things.
Did I miss one over there? Man, I thought I had gotten caught up. Oh, that one's even further away. Okay. My legs.
May I speak with you a moment? There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious, then?
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here. Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank you.
Yamila, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
The customer?
I'll explain later. Come on.
Oh, it's in the opposite direction. Man. Never free. It's a baby birdie.
Hail, stranger.
Excuse me, Manda. We're talking to the bird right now. Wait your turn. Now it's your turn.
Are you a rider by any chance?
I am. What gave me
Is this
away?
hacking a chocobo?
Oh, I can smell it on you. The scent of the stables. And not just
Oh,
any
hello.
stables. Something tells me you
Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all.
birds with chine gall and wet beak. If I had a guess, I'd say your bird eats only the finest greens and has a
Oh,
feathers
thank you
coat
for the
twice as
follow.
big
I
as a clean
appreciate you.
hairbrush.
How's your guys' raid and everything going today?
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
Well, she's
Yeah.
tall and strong. And her feathers are as white as snow.
You're joking. You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
Thank you so much. I hope that you had a great stream as well. Are you heading off for the night, you're thinking?
But I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat. And he's
I'm
ferried
getting my
chocobos
bird
before.
back. Let's
We
go.
could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip.
Oh,
with his work
nice.
speak.
That's always a
I'm
plus.
sure he'd help you if you asked.
I think it'll go pretty well for you.
Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around.
I agree, Clive. Running around is hurting me.
Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
That one will prioritize. Okay, so there's 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, just the 4. We'll go back here first. We'll probably do one of these quests, and then that'll probably be where we end for the night, is my guess. We'll see when we get there, though. Is the person? There it is.
You one of the outsiders, then?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Chocobos are better than humans.
I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
And where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, all right?
Yes, sir. Let's see. That's going to be... yeah.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? Speak to Martha.
I remember you. You're the one who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a mimit gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush. But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do. Northreach, then.
That was easy.
To keep Anders' father away.
Where's Northreach? I forgot these names a little bit.
And now might I help the garrison?
Let's see. This way. Yes, it was. Okay.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Birdie. Hold on. There we go. Birdie. Zoom in. Going a little bit too fast. There we go.
Thanks, Gal.
Ah, there you are. And this must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't she?
I have the mimic or two. Here.
Take the pumpkin.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right.
He says we're going where?
Well, we made it.
You didn't all? She
beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Don't flirt with my bird.
Too. She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here. I hope I can breed a bird like her someday.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Thank you. But I think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
The bird says yes. Lots of XP. I got all excited for the bird. That means I don't have to run around as much anymore. Yeah. Alright, let's see. So there's this quest. It's 3. I think we'll save the rest of these for the next time we stream. Just so we can get some sleep here in a little bit. It's been a bit of a busy day. Let's see. First, though, I want to see if I can upgrade that armor. Talor, calm yourself. I'm doing important things. I cannot upgrade that. Okay.
Good tide to you.
Okay. I think this is where we're going to stop for the night. But I think I might try and do another one either tomorrow or Thursday, possibly. We're trying to get back into a schedule. And yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming out today and doing all the different follows and raids. That was pretty cool of everybody. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you, Sarah, as well, for letting people know what was going on. I definitely needed that second part there. But I will catch y'all next time and have a great rest of your night. Bye.